In the news this week, the Christian Institute calls on Downing Street to ignore demands to ban gentle, non-coercive prayer. A senior police officer admits that woke policing threatens its impartiality. And the Leeds red light district finally closes. Hello. The Christian Institute has told the Prime Minister it is alarmed by the latest threats to prayer from a prominent LGBT activist. The letter to Boris Johnson follows Jane Ozanne's demand for gentle, non-coercive prayer that upholds the Bible's teaching on sexual ethics to be included in a ban on so-called conversion therapy. Ozanne rebuked fellow pro-ban campaigner Bishop David Walker for offering a concession on such forms of prayer. She claimed that all prayer that seeks to change or suppress someone's innate sexuality or gender identity is deeply damaging and causes immeasurable harm. The Institute told the Prime Minister the idea that gentle, non-coercive prayer should be included in a list of illegal actions is alarming, adding that such a move would violate the human rights of believers. Simon Calvert, Deputy Director for Public Affairs at the Christian Institute, told Trans World Radio that the government should not be swayed by activists' extreme views.
I just think most people, Christian or not, don't agree with the idea that the criminal law should be used to decide whether somebody's praying the right kind of prayer or the wrong kind of prayer. But that's where this debate has now got to. And so we are saying to the government, if you are going to go down this route, we're not opposed to a ban on conversion therapy in principle, but you mustn't listen to these extremist positions saying that gentle, non-coercive prayer in our churches should be criminalized just for being, failing to sort of endorse LGBT rights.
A former health chief has said the NHS is risking its reputation and the safety of patients and staff by maintaining links with Stonewall. Kate Grimes, who ran Kingston Hospital in southwest London for over 10 years, added that the NHS had been well and truly captured by the controversial lobby group. Writing for the Health Service Journal, she stressed how Stonewall's influence had undermined the NHS and created a culture of fear. Nurses speak of their distress at being instructed to insist to their female patients that there are no men present, in the clear presence of a man identifying as a woman. Who can they turn to when their employer, union, and regulator are all Stonewall champions? Greater Manchester Police's Chief Constable has acknowledged the public are fed up of virtue signalling police officers. Stephen Watson said the police should concentrate more on arresting criminals than wearing LGBT pride badges. He fears demonstrating support for such political campaigns threatens police impartiality. Manchester's top police officer also warned that calls to create even more categories of hate crime could see the service swamped by thousands and thousands of additional investigations. He said the offences seek to criminalise what people think about difficult social issues rather than how they act, and will be very difficult to legislate. And finally, the UK's first legal red light district in Leeds is being scrapped following years of complaints from local residents. The zone was introduced in Holbeck in Leeds in 2014, allowing prostitutes to operate without fear of arrest between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m, but there has been fierce public opposition. In 2018, one resident complained, "It's happening 24 hours a day, outside people's houses, in parks, in all the public areas, so we see it constantly." Leeds City Councillor Andrew Scopes said the move was good news.
I think this demonstrates that the council has listened to residents and changed course accordingly. I think it's also worth noting that the wraparound services to help women exit prostitution, get housed and get into employment, along with the extra policing for the area, will remain in place.
Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.